2000 WIBC Queens tournament. Wow. We both been there.
Oh, this is it. You know, that last match is awful. Especially, you know, Marianne right now, she has to defeat Wendy twice. Because Wendy has not lost.
That's right.
In the entire tournament.
Double elimination, so if Marianne would win this match, they would bowl another match.
That's right.
Marianne on hammer, pro staff, and contour.
Well, I think Wendy made a good choice in letting Marianne start, because that means that Marianne's going to have to finish on the right lane, and she does not like the right lane.
Wendy, 32 years old, 14 years on tour. Wendy opens with a big strike. Joyce Deitch, the WIBC president, on hand here all week and several of her stops. She was out in Las Vegas. Great lady and does a lot for women and bowling.
You know, this week she was out checking the lanes. WIBC has a thing called process verification. And when they do the lanes, they have people here that check the lanes. Joyce, Teresa Hebert, and Sissy Bryant were out there watching that lane machine go up and back, making sure they're done the same every day.
Double for Wendy, bowling very well. If you just read that graphic, she's had some tremendous finishes this year. Marianne taking some time here.
It's a big match right here. She has to get by this match to have a chance at the title.
You can see Marianne on her shirt wearing a pin, and that's what it is. It is the Susan B. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation pin combined with the Women's International Bowling Congress, and they've joined forces to fight breast cancer. Very important.
That's right, and they've raised quite a bit of money so far. So
look again, beautiful pin. I believe they're $5, and most of that goes to the Cancer Foundation.
It's a good cause, too.
You can probably find out where to purchase those through maybe the bowling website, www.bowl.com. If not, send them an email and find out.
That's right.
Well, and in the last decade in Tampa, Florida, in 1990, the Final Five included WIBC Hall of Famers Pat Costello and Vesma Grinfeld. But it was Team USA veteran Patty Ann who earned the title, defeating Grinfeld in the championship match 207 to 173. And the rest of the winners in the 90s. So Wagner, 96. A lot of these players still out on tour.
And Jan Schmidt, 93.
Long time ago. Big strike for Marianne Dirupo in the third frame. Wendy taking a re-rack right now. Players were allowed 2 re-racks per game this week at the WIBC Queens event.
After that, they had to ask permission, and a WIBC official would come out and take care of the re-rack.
711 to 673, huge scores.
Ultimirus is continuous symptom control. Ask your neurologist about starting Ultimirus.
Patients will have sensitive teeth.
There's 3 in a row for Wendy, and she told us about a special birthday present.
Yes, my father, Chris, had a birthday this week, and he came up and watched me bowl all week. And it was such a great day yesterday. Everything happened yesterday, from making the show to being top seed. And I just tried to give that to him as a birthday present and tell him thank you.
As she leads by 20 pins, and it's important. Family, she's lucky she was able to have her out with her this week, have him out with her this week. Ooh, not kicking out the 7. Family's such an important issue, and we miss a lot of events. I want to take a moment. My niece and godchild, Barbara Dodrell, is graduating as we're doing this show, and I'm not there. But sorry, Barbara, and I hope it's going great. Congratulations to all of the grade school, high school, college people that are graduating this weekend.
Well, and I bet you have a really great present waiting, huh?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, but we can't tell her what it is.
Right.
Okay. Covering up the 7th-pin, Marianne stepping up in the 4th frame, trails by 19 pins, but can take it to 9 with 1 strike here.
This is a lane she's had a little bit of trouble on.
And that takes it to 9 pins. Well, last year, my partner Lisa Wagner wowed the crowds in Omaha, winning her 31st title. Can she defend her championship? We'll find out next Monday night, June 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2, the home of women's bowling. Ooh, you looked intense.
Oh, I remember that one.
Ooh,
Hadn't had a title for a while, and boy, did that feel good.
I'll bet it did.
Yes, it did. I want to do it again, though. Watching these players bowl, they're so good, and it inspires you. It just makes everybody, it should make you want to get out and practice.
And that shot could have been for a lead change, but it's not going to happen in the 5th frame. Washout for Marianne.
Ball sliding by, never picked up a roll. She said that she wanted to keep a tight line, and got a feeling she hit her out of bounds a little bit. Left herself with a washout. Got to get to the left of the headpin.
And she takes 3 of them, but stay with us. We'll be right back with the conclusion of the championship match. Marianne Dirupo and Wendy Macpherson both struck in the 6th frame. Wendy had a spare in the 5th, and Marianne Dirupo trails by 23 pins. She's stepping up in the 7th frame right now. She can take it to 13 with a strike here.
In case you didn't notice before, she is using 2 different balls.
And she did that quite a bit this week, she told us.
Yes, she did.
Oh, and a 10 pin. Now, why would she do that, Lisa? Why did she choose to do 2 different balls?
Well, she's definitely looking for a good reaction on each lane, and it just happens to be that each lane's a little bit different. She said that for her, the left lanes this week in general were a little bit tighter, so she used something that was a little bit stronger. The right lanes were a little bit, she felt, more wet dry. She had a little bit drier track to the right, so she's using something that maybe might arc a little bit more, a little bit less aggressive.
Shoots the spare, and that's a good lesson for everyone at home. You can't line up the pair the same way. Make sure you line up each lane that you're bowling on instead of moving off of a shot, say on 26 here, for 25.
Wendy's max score, 267. On a pretty good pace right here.
Oh, and a 10 pin for Wendy. Now, she's going for her 2nd Queens title here. She won back in 1988, and guess where?
In Reno.
In Reno.
And she also said she was 20 years old at that time, so she couldn't spend any of her winnings in the casino.
But she came through the winner's bracket.
That's right. If she wins here, guarantee you,
she'll be spending some?
She will.
Maybe we should go with her.
She's going to gamble.
Covers up that spare to maintain her 23-pin lead. Wendy, a member of Columbia Pro Staff and Contour Power Grips, as well as Mongoose.
How much for the candy bar? He said it was $2. It really is.
Marianne looking on. She's going, okay, well, I know I have my work cut out for me.
The head goes down because she does not like to watch her.
$4 it is. $4.99. Air freshener.
Oh, big shot in the 8th frame. Wendy is trying to put this away in the 1st match. Doesn't want to take it to the 2nd match. We talked to her about that last night.
That's right. She said that she wants to get it right out of the way. Take care of it now. Don't have to bowl that 2nd match. Just for her, she'd like to step up and put her opponent down the 1st match.
Marianne also has a major title, not a Queens, but she's won the Hammer Players Championship. Her max score, 224 at this point, and not anymore. Another 9-pin. We've seen a lot of those today.
We saw Leanne Barrett leave 2 of them. A little bit different angle that Marianne's playing, but the ball still drove through, just too strong, and right by the 9-pin.
Covers this spare up, and this doesn't show you all the excitement that goes on all week. Marianne told us about her most exciting match.
Well, this week I had a lot of exciting matches, but the most important match this week was bowling against Sharon Aronson, because the winner of that match proceeded to the 1 and 2 spot, which I guess is very crucial in this tournament. But it was an exciting match because of the perspective that it went down to the 10th frame, actually the fill ball, and I needed to strike on the fill ball to beat her by 1 pin. If I got a 9 count, we tied. So the crowd was all behind us because we were the last ones to finish, and it was a very, very exciting match.
Now we all have life insurance. Well, I had no choice.
Marianne will again be the last one to finish, but she's going to need to set up a strike here in the 9th frame. Trails by 24 pins, and Wendy is working on a strike.
That's right. Very important shot right here. She doesn't strike. Wendy's just going to show up. That's going to be all she wrote.
True champion throws a big strike in the 9th frame.
And there's no physical exam. If you're over 50, you can't be turned.
Wendy taking a re-rack here.
No matter what.
Didn't like it.
You can apply in minutes just by filling out a simple form. Options start at $9.95.
While she's re-racking, we'll show you a few records that fell this week. Carolyn Doran Ballard, 2147 for 9 games of all events. Previous record was 2,065.
Kendra Cameron this week shot 812 for the Kegel Training Center, #1. Previous record 773. Debbie Q.
And this lady, Wendy Macpherson, her team, huge, took over the lead in the team event with a score of 32-34, and that broke an old record of 31-84 by 50 pins. That was the Nacarado group of Tacoma, Washington, back in 1996.
As in Jeannie Nacarado.
Yeah, exactly. So sorry, Jeannie, your record's gone. Wendy Macpherson and her group took it over. Other members of that team were Maxine Nabel, Carol Giannotti, Tennille Grijalva, and Marlis Tapp.
When they're losing 2 of those players next year. So they got to find a couple more to step in their shoes.
Because the rules in the Nationals are 2 touring players on a team, and next year things go the way we think. Tennille will be a touring player as well, Maxine Nabel. Marianne taking a drink of water, relaxing there before she gets to the 10th frame. Wendy Macpherson stepping up to the 10th, working on a spare. That was a huge shot. She needed a mark in the 10th frame.
A great shot right here. Look at that, just flush in the pocket. Just about saw that 9 pin again. Look at her reaction. She knows that this one is real important. Look at that.
Needed that mark, and now she needs 7 pins on 2 balls because of a strike. Really, really big shot.
That's all she wrote.
Well, Wendy Macpherson, what a great birthday present for her dad, Chris.
Turned 62.
And he's proud of it.
Yes, he kept, now he's, Social Security, and he told all of us this week that you're working for me now.
Well, Marianne will pay a bit of his Social Security with that $13,000 second place finish. Wendy came a long way to win this event. Qualified, she was 85th after the first round. And now Wendy Macpherson captures the 40th WIBC Queens Championship. There is more coming, so don't go away.